Peace and grand rising to the guys and goddesses. I'm back with another download today. Just basically speaking on it was meant for us to feel like we was born into poverty. Like they already had everything planned out for us, before we arrived. You feel me? Like before we even came through the portal out of our mother's womb. Like I mentioned in my last lecture, the black woman and Latino woman are the original gods. So before we came through portals in our mother's womb, it was already designed for us to fail to where we can't prevail. The reason why I say that is because no matter what we do, no matter how far we get in this world or in this matrix, what you want to call it, in their eyes, we still, we still Negroes, we still niggas in their eyes, and it's crazy because, you think we all equal and we all one human race, but that's what they lied and told us. We're not all one human race because we're not from here. We created this planet, but we originally from the Sirius star system, Sirius X, because we non-ether beings. So we're not originally from, this planet, even though we helped build this planet. And before it was called Earth, it was called Planet Kai, and I talked about that as well and mentioned that. Like I said, I've been learning a lot of watching a lot of lectures from a revolutionary, a real revolutionary at that, Rashad Jamal. So the guy definitely enlightened me a lot on a lot of this shit and helped open my eye to see more clearly to what's really going on and what this place is and that we all not one human race. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, that's what they told us, that we all one human race, and we really not all one human race. They just, told you that so that way you could feel like, we supposed to all be equal and we all supposed to just forget about how they did us and how they set this system up for us to fail. So that way we'll all just look at this shit like it's normal and this the way that life's supposed to be. And our reality is not supposed to be this way. We are the original gods and goddesses, black and Latino men and women. So that means we was on this planet way before anybody or anything was ever thought of or existed, or before any race was ever here. You know what I'm saying? But that's esoteric history. That's facts. That's esoteric facts. So that goes back years on top of years, way before anything ever existed. But they lied and told us it's BC and all this type of shit, even though we know Christ ain't, don't exist. Jesus ain't real. So, but that's what they forced us to believe, and forced us into religion and beat that into our people. So it's kind of hard for you to believe that you're a god or you're a goddess until you open your mind and open your third eye and realize what's really going on. But yeah, and the reason, back to what I was saying about with how it was designed for us to fail, no matter what we do, like I mentioned, we always gonna be a nigga to them. No matter how much money we got, no matter how much rich, no matter how rich we become, it don't really matter about none of that. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it's their law and it's their system that we living in, and we have to abide by their rules and laws. And before they got here, it wasn't no rules and laws. See what I'm saying? So it's like they came here and took over everything. And like I mentioned before, it's reptilians that run this shit. It's shape-shifting reptilians that run this world. Races. They the oppressors. They the real enemy. That's why I said we got to put these guns down and stop killing each other, because that's a part of why this shit was designed to make us fail. Because we quick to take each other out or kill each other or downplay each other, but then when we get around them, we act like, like they gods or some shit. We gotta please them, and they and this world that's technically ours, it's like we trying to please them and fit in with them to look right, or if you ain't advancing, or you ain't going to their universities, or if you ain't got this or you ain't got that material thing, then you ain't shit. Are you just failing in are you a failure in life? That's what they want you to believe. And we gotta get out of those stereotypical mindsets, because we're guys and goddesses, so, but it was designed for us to fail, because no matter what we do, it's like a rat race, even working a job. You could work hours on hours thinking you gaining money and you providing, but all that money you making, you basically spending it back with them. You see what I'm saying? That's why I say it's a rat race, because all the money that you grind hard for, you can't keep to yourself. You got to give it back to them. See what I'm saying? So it's like it's a rat race. And then, we killing each other every day because of our mindsets and the way we think. Like our people just killing and taking each other out for $1, or because the other brother got more than him, or this brother jealous or the other brother, even though we guys. But if you vibrating low, I just call you a brother, because I'm just trying to get out of the mindset of calling us niggas and bitches, because that's not what we are. We guys and goddesses. But I'm gonna just call us brothers and sisters for the ones that's vibing low for right now, because they don't know that they're a god or a goddess yet, because they don't know their real history, But yeah, and like I said, I had to learn a lot of this stuff myself too, so I can't sit here and act like I just knew it all, So I said I was learning from a real revolutionary, Rashad Jamal, and he been enlightening our people. But definitely, like, the reason why we, are lost in this matrix and why we meant to fail, because since birth they already had everything mapped out and planned for us. That's why they try to get you in school as young as pre-K, so that way when we do start attending school and we do start getting older and going through elementary, middle, and then up to high school, that's all to train us, basically manipulate us to obey them, and be a follower. So that way when we get older, we don't have a mindset of our own, because through school it's rules. You see what I'm saying? It's stuff you gotta abide by. You can't just walk up in these schools and do what you want to do, because you got teachers, you got principals, you got the whole authorities in there setting everything up for you, so that way you could live the way that they want you to and obey the rules. So that way when you do get out of school, all you know is, oh, I gotta follow the law, go get me a normal job like a normal individual would, go get me a job, work my 30 years or whatever, get my little 401k, and some people don't even get to see that 401k, but I'm just saying that's how they already got it set up for you. So that way, you just living the way they want you to, instead of being who you supposed to be and following your soul purpose and being yourself. They already got everything mapped out for you. That's why I say it's already designed for you to fail, no matter what you try to do. And even if you do try to escape the matrix and live the way you want to live and, be yourself, everybody around you gonna judge you. They're gonna talk down about you. They're gonna manipulate on you to make you feel like you ain't shit, but that's just how, that's what I mean when I say that. And it's mainly that's how they do us though. The black people and Latinos, that's how they look at us. They make us look like we just the worst people when we out here not trying to work for them, and when we trying to open our own businesses and grind, and are we failing and can't produce enough money because it's hard, because we weren't taught financial literacy or nothing about credit even in school. That's why I say, like, they want you to go to school for all these years, but as soon as you get out that motherfucker, it's like it's all, either go get a job and learn all this shit for yourself, because they don't set that up for you while you in school for you to learn this important shit that you need to know, so that way you could be better prepared for this world or this matrix, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, they look down upon us like we ain't shit. But if you ever look at the shit that human beings do, like the whites, Arabs, Mexicans, mainly like the whites, because they in control, and I'm not saying like that to like the high vibrational human beings and whites and stuff like that. I'm like the ones that's vibing high, that's not racist and stuff like that. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about the big time corporate owners, like all these people that's over America with 3Ks. All of them, those are the racist oppressors, the reptilians, the Pleiadians. Those are the ones who set all this shit up for you to fail and make your people go against, make us go against each other. You see what I'm saying? But they ain't talking about the shit they do. Say we fuck up, say a black person fuck up. Oh, he all over the news headline. You know what I'm saying? They talking shit about him. But when white person go shoot up the schools and fucking rape, have sex with dogs, do all type of weird ass shit they do, nobody don't talk about shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But it's the brother that they always want to talk down on. That's because you a god. You know what I'm saying? They poisoning your food. Why they doing that to your food? Why they fucking with the waters? Why they putting fucking chemtrails in the sky every day and poison in the air every day? Why they want you to work 24/7, work 12-hour shifts every day, all day? Why? Because they want you to not think about shit like this. They don't want you to tap into who you really are as a god, so you can know your true potential and your true powers. That's why they got so many distractions and so much shit around you to keep you from finding that type of stuff out, because they don't want none of that exposed, and they don't want none of that, being, spoke on. They don't want nobody to wake up and realize their true potential. But, but if you vibing high, if you a high vibrational human being, like I said, it was the white, Mexicans, Arabs, if you vibing high and you against the racism shit, I don't have a problem with you. You know what I'm saying? But if you a racist oppressor and you work with these big corporate owners and all these people that's over America with 3Ks and that want to keep my people down and oppress us and slave us, then we got a problem. You know what I'm saying? We ain't on the same. I can't see eye to eye with motherfuckers like that. I'm ready to go to war with a motherfucker like that, because basically you saying fuck my ancestors, fuck everything about our culture and everything, because y'all slaved, hung, raped our people, you know, the goddesses, the little kids, everything. You know what I'm saying? Let's bring that back out. Bring out the true history in them history books. Put that shit back out there. Y'all don't want to do that. But as soon as a brother fuck up, slip up, or do something wrong in this so-called matrix, oh, he all over the news headlines. Bring out the shit y'all did wrong. You always want to talk down on the brother, and then you got other people around us like our own. Y'all got them turning against us. You know what I'm saying? Just to be a house Negro. Shit crazy, man. Just to look good in their eyes, they'll sell their own brothers out. That's some bullshit. Fuck that. You know, that's why I say fuck the system, fuck all that. Because it's just meant to make us feel and meant to make us hate each other. That's all it is. And make us talk down on each other because we don't have more materialistic things than the next brother. So it causes envy and jealousy. And, you know, that's why we definitely have to, at this time, with it being a huge frequency war, we have to keep our energy up. We got to align them chakras. We got to get back in tune with nature. We got to be able to jump out of this matrix and realize that we in this shit together. You know, the oppressors know how to keep us going at each other and keeping us, you know, in this box to where, like I said, it's meant for us to fail. Like, even our own kind, like, you know, it's crazy because we got to do all, just to get ahead, we got to do all type of crazy shit. Like, you know, niggas got to sell something, you know, run scams and all. I mean, it's just all type of different shit, you know, just to get ahead. You know, you can't just get ahead by just working a 9 to 5, because that's like a rat race. Like I said, unless you're going to work 2 or 3 of them motherfuckers and just and wear yourself out till you damn dead. You know, that's a rat race, because all that money you making, you got to spend it back with them. So it's like technically you just working just to goddamn work for nothing. Because, I mean, all that money you get, it got to go back to them. Yeah, you working for that check, but at the same time, you helping destroy the land, the planet, the animals, and everything involved with that. And, oh, yeah, that's another thing. You know, they kill off the animals and feed us animals and hurt and torture these animals. You know what I'm saying? Cannibalism. But they don't want to talk about shit that they do like that. You see what I'm saying? But see, with like, see how they were so quick to jump on Michael Vick with the dog on dog fight and all that type of stuff like that. Like, yeah, I mean, that's wrong. But then again, look at the shit y'all been doing all these fucking years, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, with these animals, y'all actually been killing these animals and feeding them to the populations and feeding it to us to keep us, you know, to keep our minds and bodies and soul weak, because we plant-based beings originally. So we're not supposed to be consuming meats. See what I'm saying? We're supposed to only receive sunlight and water. And technically fruits, if you want, you know, if you want to be real, and nuts, because that's how our ancestors were, you know. But when they was on the land, the original natives, you know what I'm saying, and the original Sumerians and pyramid builders, that was us. But they didn't eat meats and all that type of shit. All of that was forced upon us. The same way with religion. When they landed here from the Caucasus Mountains through portals, that's when all that shit was brought here. Our people didn't believe in no cannibalism. We didn't eat fucking animals. We didn't eat, you know. We didn't eat our animals. You know, we created everything, and everything is us. We give life to the sun. Black man, black woman, Latino man, Latino woman, we give life to the sun. You know what I'm saying? We give life to everything because we created everything, and everything is us, and we are everything. You got to remember that. But yeah, I just want to let y'all know that no matter what you try to do, or no matter how much you try to fit into this society, you will never be able to fit in with this matrix. You know, when you're trying to, you know, please these oppressors, you know, or try to make your brother look bad so that the oppressors could look at you differently. They'll never look at you differently, because in their eyes, you still a nigga. So no matter how much money you got, no matter how rich you is, no matter how many mansions you own, no matter how many cars you own, in their eyes, you still a nigga. And see, this shit crazy. And then they got their cops patrolling and watching over us. See, when we go to stores and shit, they look down on us while we in their store. They watch us as if we gonna steal some shit. Y'all stole the whole fucking land. Y'all stole the whole fucking land, yo. And then you want to watch your brother when he go in the store and shit, make sure he ain't taking shit. But y'all stole the whole fucking land, though. See what I'm saying? Come on, make it make sense, and let those who have eyes see clearly, dog. I swear, just let them see what's really going on, and just let the truth be out for what it really is, man. We got to stop goddamn knocking each other, because like I said, black people, we all we got. Latino people, we all we got. We all one. They tried to separate us through race, and that's not what it is. We all one. We the original owners of this bitch. Our ancestors created everything, and we are everything. Everything is us, because we're energy that's returning. You know, we old souls. We are our ancestors. Our ancestors live within us. So we're just returning souls into this matrix. But we got to remember who we are at these times, because it's getting crazy. But I just want to say peace to all the guys and goddesses out there, and all them real intellects that's standing up for the guys and goddesses and speaking this truth and pushing this message, because that's what we all got to do. Wake up, remember who we are, and push this message. You know, peace to the guys and goddesses. I'm out.